Hey viewers, have you ever thought about using the Swiss bar but you don't know what grip to use, how to use it, you want more information? This is the video for you. I'm going to use all my strength reps for today's push workout on all the various grips of the Swiss bar. Does it train chest? Does it train tris? Should you use it for injuries? Is it better than the straight barbell? Should I use it for accessories? Can I do variations with the Swiss bar? Can I do spotto press? Can I do pauses? You're about to find all that out. Stay tuned. So that grip, elbows a little tucked. I did feel my tris. I felt like that was a better combination for strength rather than crazy wide and I'm just sort of spreading the bar apart. That one felt like it was more evenly distributed and yeah, better for pressing the heavier weights. So I'd use that as an accessory and I dare say I could load up that one pretty close to my regular barbell bench press and yeah, jam some extra volume in. So my regular barbell bench press is actually quite a wide grip. Index finger on the powerlifting nail. I just felt like when I was on that super wide grip, I just felt like I was pushing too much outwards, not really driving forward. That one, it felt like I was driving forward a lot better. I could use my chest, I could use my triceps, very much like I do on a regular barbell bench press. This one, so every trap bar is going to be different. This one has them going this way, but I'm kind of thinking, it would suit better that way, or would it? Hang on. Fuck, who knows? One's one way, and one's you're going slightly that way, and the other one you go, I think it's this way. So I think it's this way, and I'm going to do 10 like this. Right, so that one, not only was it quite unstable, but that like in between position, it's not quite vertical, it's not horizontal, it's just in between, and that really threw me off. I think I would probably get used to it, but yeah, that 60 kilos felt a lot heavier, and you probably see me shaking a little bit more than the previous couple. That grip did work more tris, but I probably wouldn't do it to start my workout if I just did. Like, you know, if I've never done bench press like on that angle before, I wouldn't recommend it as like a strength exercise or an accessory exercise. It's just going to take too much out of your stabilizing muscles. Maybe at the end, or maybe when you're doing a lighter day, you could throw it in. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that grip. Trying out the close grip now. It's a lot narrower than my regular close grips. Only did 8. That was super difficult. So not only am I gripping in close and working tris more, I'm also doing a constant squeezing in because I felt like to get tension, like it's too close to tension out, which is what I'm used to, so I'm squeezing in. Really not used to that, and honestly it gave me a pretty good hypertrophy stimulus. I probably wouldn't do that for a straight, like I'm going to rule that out entirely from my strength sets, but I'll keep that in mind next time I want, you know, bodybuilding exercise, last 2 exercises, training push, I want to hit chest, I want to hit tris. I reckon that would slot in nicely. Thanks, welcome back. This is the bonus round. Cambered bar. These cambered Swiss bars, they're becoming a lot more common. The weight sits slightly below the cambered, as you can see. So it's going to be, my balance is going to be thrown a bit off, and the weight is going to be dropping below my chest level. But my range on this one, it might be a bit deeper, but on the closer grips, my range is going to be the same. And yeah, I'll be giving you my opinion on whether I think this cambered Swiss bar is better than the regular Swiss bar and what will make you stronger. So this one, super wide grip. I'm going to try and touch this to my chest. This is the first time ever doing this. I don't know if I'm going to be successful, but if I can get a full stretch of my pec muscles, it'll just be better for hypertrophy and for growth. That one felt a lot like my cambered bar. Not quite as much range, but very stimulative. I could get down deeper than I could with a regular press. I honestly wouldn't mind trying that as a decline and just really loading it up, because that would mimic my dips. I reckon it's about the same hand position as I have with my super wide dips, and I reckon that could help with hypertrophy. Strength, not immediately, but if I did a strength cycle, try and slap a little bit more muscle on my tris and chest, it could potentially help strength in the future, but not directly. Hoping these other two grips will help more directly. The only problem is they don't cambered. This one, I'm not going to notice that sort of, I guess, pendulum effect of the weight swinging, because the weight was the same distance as my hands, right? In terms of like being horizontal level with my hands. This one, when I get it, it's just going to want to swing around a little more. Closer grip, but we'll see how we go. Also, it's a little bit annoying. This jacks it up that much higher that I almost have to roll my shoulders forward when I come out. So keep that in mind. If you're using a cambered bar like this that has both grips level with the weights and higher, you'll have to either, put it on a lower rack where you can unrack it without losing tension, or you'll have to lose tension, poke the shoulders forward, or get a spotter. So these bars are on a very slight angle, about the width, maybe a little bit wide of my close grip press. It's slightly wider than my shoulders, but like I said, it's on a very high position, so I'm going to see if I can poke my shoulders forward and unrack. That was more difficult than it needed to be. Alright, so the tension coming down felt a little wobbly. I had to work a little bit harder. I don't know how beneficial that's going to be. I'm going to say I felt like a better pump with a lot more movements. I was excited about that one. But didn't really feel that great. All I felt really with that one was instability on the eccentric. So when I was bringing the bar down towards my chest, I just had to switch on my stabilizers, tuck my shoulder blades in my back pockets a little harder. But apart from that, I wasn't very impressed. I'll try the closest grip though. One more set, and then I'll be rating each tier and telling you what 3 I would do. But this one, it's a closed grip, slightly tapered. So that close grip, in comparison to the other close grip on the Bodyworx bar, man, that actually felt a lot easier. So it's more enticing. Like I could jam heaps more sets in that than I could with the close grip, but I will get more hypertrophy stimulation, way more with the other grip. I think the fact that it's slightly tapered, it's just easier on the joint. My firing patterns are really adapted well to that, this slight tilt which this bar allows. Although I like this one, I'm going to have to say the other bar is better for hypertrophic stimulation of, the chest and tris. So what grip really is the best? What handle width should I use? Well, if you ask me about my training schedule, what I would personally do after experiencing all these working sets of 10 on the various grips, I would do the following. In third place, nice and close grip. Like I said, not only am I close gripping, working my tris to extend up, also to control the bar, else it's just going to get really tippy, I need both pecs to squeeze in. So it's almost like, when you do a crossover and you've got to squeeze in, I'm doing that the entire movement. So if I'm not squeezing in, if I just press up, the bar's going to be lopsided, a bit like that. And if I perform 10 sets of these, I know I'm pulling up sore. The second exercise I would select, wide cambered press. Drop it just below my chest, pause for a second, come up. I reckon that would be a good accessory. But both my accessories today, they're going to be more for hypertrophy rather than all-out strength. Also, slight disclaimer, I doubt my flat pressing would make me decide any different. But I am on a very slight angle of maybe 20 degrees, no more than 30 degrees, less than 30. The number one exercise, the one that I believe would boost my strength the most, would be second from super wide. Like I said, it's a great combination where your chest and tris are working together. And just the efficiency of the entire press, I reckon I could get that one pretty close to my regular press.